Hello? 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 Hello there. So we're streaming Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok using two streaming softwares because we can't get our Steam key in the thing to do it on OBS, and the TikTok support people are really not that fortunately in good helping hand. What are the steps to link your TikTok account on OBS? Open TikTok and navigate to the bottom of the menu, then the plus, and transfer to the PC/Mac option, which is not even there available. So either they make a video tutorial showing how it works, or they just stop giving poor advice. Um, so we're gonna use TikTok Live Studio for that TikTok streaming until we can join our agency and then stream with OBS. Um, so it's gonna be a little hard to navigate different platforms since I'm using the main screen to my right here, which is the new monitor I got that replaced the machine monitor. It's a G-Sync monitor, full 1080p streaming, supports AMD, FreeSync, G-Sync. A good panel. It was the same, almost a similar price to my other monitor to the left, which is the Asus monitor. One to the right is the Asus new 5th series monitors, which are really nice. I got it because I saw the G-Sync in it. They have better outfitted hardware in it, but I didn't want to pay the more bigger hefty price. But now I'm testing the beginning of the entry, which is this one, and then I still got my other original. And I got a TV, but the TV's way too far back. Well, I already mentioned I want closer by. We can have three-way monitors. So, you don't see me reply back. Thank you for joining there. So yes, we're gonna be playing Final Fantasy 16 where I left off. Just random stream where I just randomly stream games I enjoy. So hopefully, after I stream long enough on TikTok, I could just use OBS. Dead, but I am streaming TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter. X. Hi there. Hi. Um, By the way, I'm also trying out the HDR mode on this monitor, since this monitor actually supports it. My other one didn't. If it's really good, I might just buy another one and then pull this other one off. But after I test it and see how well it's, go ahead and pick back up from where I left off. And yes, I do have the camera on. The camera's aimed at my collection back there. So you guys can't see me on TikTok with my model unless you're on my other stream. My model is the feminine genderless model, Vtuber. It went with that design approach because no one else was doing it. And huh. Actually, is the camera even? Let me go to TikTok here first. That's just a still image, or is the camera? Is it active? Or... Actually, yeah. Plugged in. Huh. Weird. Hey there. Well, I don't know why my camera feed is not responding. It says no video signal. Looking at the TikTok stuff, it's there we go. Okay, there we go. Camera feed's moving. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. So just so you guys know, and I'll be able to monitor every single chat. So if I miss something, and you have to reply to the other chat. So now we're heading back, and I'm testing out my HDR, the G-Sync, with Final Fantasy 16 on this monitor. I need to get a good feel for how reliable it is. The HDR mode looks kind of nice. I'm so used to SDR, so I don't know. It seems to create that like blur effect. It's probably something we could play with settings, but we'll leave it for now.
What is it?
Nothing good, I'll wager. Come on.
Well, our dog is picking up something bad, so hopefully it's not too bad. Wait, why is the gate closed? We open it. Left. Man, I hope nothing bad's happened to the folks here. Oh my god. Are they seriously doing what I think?
What happened here?
Bastards.
Imperials. You'll pay for this.
We've got a live one.
Remember our orders? No survivors.
Who would order such a thing?
The only kind of people who order something like this are murderers, dictators. And to be honest, I love how the colors are way brighter, but the way how it's doing that weird resolve on the monitor, kind of like eh. I'm not really sure how to play with those. Play with that. Nothing. Anyone has HDR monitor knows how to configure that type of stuff? If so, hit me up with that. How to configure it correctly. I don't think. I think turning it off would, because it would restart the first. Yeah, well, we'll leave it for now. Jesus, man, this is so wrong. Oh, okay. I just saw that when I was moving. That's what it would do. Is there any other settings there? I don't think it has anything to do with the refresh rate. Okay. Go to Windows. It needs to be under Windows setting. That monitor. Well, there's not really much to do. Headroom. Alright, I don't know if this is gonna mess it up, but I'm gonna turn it off. Okay, yeah. It knocked the game out. That's fine. It knocked the game out. It's fine. We weren't really too far in story, so go ahead and restart the game. Honest opinion, HDR is I'm not saying it's bad or anything, but I think I will have to calibrate it, get that best experience out. Kind of be happy with it. So we're pretty much back to where we're at. Me. Does it feel like it's that maybe HDR wasn't causing it? Maybe that's just the game. Look, when we move, making it do that, and when we stop, it's fine. Okay, you know what? Maybe it wasn't HDR, guys. Maybe it's just maybe the monitor is just not calibrated the way it's supposed to be.
Torgal, what is it?
Nothing good, I'll wager. Come on.
order such a thing?
You know what to do, boy. Sick of Toggle.
Wow. Here I thought was the HDR just making that weird stuff. It's actually just a game. Oh, maybe it could be the meet graphical demand, and it's polycut coming, and then that you aren't using our presets, or that's why it's probably doing it. And yeah, I have it turned down from medium settings for a reason, but yeah. The card can handle ultra, it's just the CPU can't keep up. The 7600X, so we need a higher end CPU.
Kill all the ducal dogs! Ducal dogs? Nay, we're innocent people! There, boy! You know what to do, fella. Get him, boy! Get him! You know what to do, boy! There, boy!
And I can't believe they did that to the village.
You know what to do, boy. Don't let them get away. Sick of Toggle.
I think there should be all of them.
All must burn. The bearers and those who sheltered them. By Empress Annibella's command.
Well, we know who we're going to be taking out. Guy's a narcissistic clown, man.
You can wait. Keep your distance. Sick of Toggle. Sick of Toggle. Give them all you've got, boy. Get him. You know what to do, boy. Get him, boy.
Well, that is it for them.
I'm sorry, Lady Hannah. You deserved so much better. All of these people did. Better than my mother. Gav! Clive! Acting on the orders of the Duchess, eh? We knew East Pool was harbouring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers. The way father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
But why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it. Gav, we want to help.
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do. But it can wait.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
Aye. Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
When you're ready, then.
It's a goddamn shame.
Now, rats, lead me to your nest. Lord Kuka has a message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
And to be honest, that was really tragic and sad.
To Sid Solar, then. We have a lot to discuss.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound...
I don't know how many outfits is available in this game, but let me know. Okay, it's upstairs here. Down the hall.
Aye.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
And take her out? So, not for lunch, guys. We're not taking her out for lunch. At the beginning of the game, if you didn't pay attention, she was going to have the main character kill Clay. But didn't. Branded him, put him to good use. Kill him for the last couple of years. That's a horrible smother right there.
Without their yield, we will be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire acquires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think that...
Oh.
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the Blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Breck is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry. But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do. Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Author. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the mother crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals, we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. Where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mine from the mother crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind? Well, I don't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals?
So, he wants to destroy the crystals.
We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
He wants to destroy the crystal, but gives everyone their gifts.
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
And also, that was a waste of a good crystal, too. Even though the crystals are just draining the ether in the air. Either is it magic or is it something else? Well, they conjured magic using it, so either there's no magic. Wait, if there's no either, then that means there's no summons and all that stuff. A lot to consider. Oh, guys, I think I figure out not the game settings causing the variable overdrive. It's actually coming from the gaming variable overdrive, where all that weird stuff is coming from. So when it's at level 3, it doesn't do it. Level 5, it's really strong. Level 4, it's still there, but not very strong. Level 3, not as strong, but you can still tell it's there. Level 2, it's lower. Level 1, it's barely noticeable. Or we just turn it off fully and it's not there. I think variable overdrive is more suited for games that need it. But, you know, it's weird. I have it on my other monitor set to level 4 and I never noticed it. Maybe the variable overdrive on this new model has better performance. That's probably why it's noticeable. I'll put it to level 1 instead, and that will sum up most of our issues there. I've been noticing we have our own user mode over everything else. This is well, you can't see it, but I mean, when I turn on shadow boost, it helps enhance the shadows. But when I turn it off, guess it does come in handy when you're playing certain games. You need that extra performance. Anything like with variable overdrive. Then we have this other mode button. I gotta change stuff. I did have the Asus display widget center, but I don't like the interface. It's so like only they made it better. I have the brightness set the same way with the other monitor. Contrast is the same. Blue light filter is not even on, which is fine because I wore special glasses. Because I'm nearsighted, so it produces blue light filtering so it doesn't strain the eye. Okay. Then we have cool color temp. We got warm mode, normal, cool. I went with cool because I'm used to that mode, and it just feels natural to look at artwork that way. There's not that much other stuff to customize in here. Got two different modes: power save mode and performance. I went with performance because we need to use most of those features when got that. And I like how this one has display stream 1.4 or 1.2. We're on 1.4. And we have Asus power sync. So all this time it was just that. And I was thinking of something else I was doing.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick breather, ain't I?
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy.
What do you suppose it could be?
Okay. Hopping right over here. So guys, for those who don't know, who don't follow me, you should follow me on social media at VelfeKnight. Links are in the description panels. For TikTok users, it is linked in my link tree in the about section. So your love and support will be very appreciated. I really want to grow the TikTok channel and also have more areas to stream to besides Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter. Twitter is locked behind a paywall. TikTok, a lot of crap you got to do there. I know what's worse. You have to join an agency to get it, or a paywall. I don't know what's worse. Maybe the paywall one. But yes, I want to stream to at least a couple different platforms, have more visibility, because I want to grow my channel. I do want to grow more content. Of course, to do more content, I probably look for it. It's just that we could do some of Vel's poses and stuff once I've been uploading. Like the ones you see on the TikTok, all those are some. They're also available on the other stuff like Twitter at VelfeKnight, Facebook page NifesKnightZero, and some of the other sites like Thread and everything. We upload those little different poses and clips and stuff. Sometimes we do those interactions between myself and Velfe. Because sitting there to come up with most of that dialogue does take time. You have to think about it. Yeah, it can be easy, but when you're one person who has to do everything plus on top of other stuff, it is a lot of stuff. So, yeah, I definitely probably would get help for that, and then go over it like, oh yeah, let's go ahead and post that. This will be interesting for people to enjoy. You know what? While I'm on this topic, going into my original monitor, I had overdrive on here, level 4, setting down to level 1 now. Because I guess the way how they implemented it in the old monitors weren't that strong into the new series came. Not very noticeable. That's the only setting I probably change. But overall, yeah. Oh man. Is this? Now see, my hands aren't even showing right in front of the camera. I think there was a button to keep that active. But it does use a bit of more resources. Should be fine. For those who did join, I do appreciate you guys. Don't hit that smash follow me, guys. Reach our goal. Let's reach that follow goal. 32. Come on, 10 more people. For those who are curious to see my model, if you want to see it, just jump over to my other channel, like the YouTube or Twitch at NifesKnightZero. YouTube and Twitch is always at NifesKnightZero, and you'll see my model right there. I'm gonna do this real quick. Can I switch the camera source? Okay, no, can't do that. Let's just do a new source. Window capture. There you guys go. My model's right down there. There you guys go. Hello. Not sure how to get rid of the stuff. Hold on. Let me see if there's a way to get. That's just the capture cursor. Can you apply a filter to it? Advanced filter. Chrome key. Well, he got rid of the green. That's after. If we could just pick the camera source, that would actually work. Color correction. Chrome key seems like be the only true one. Not much we could do about that. Without that, then we have all this. So I guess I could do that until we could do our camera source. Our camera source will knock that out. Like you won't see that on Twitch or OBS, just here for the time being until I stream a couple more times. So my agency will grant me the rights to get more, and then we'll be on our agency. Yes. It took me about a year. I was doing my model design. Yes, it's through V-Ray Studio. Because at first I was gonna make a Okinaku type character, right? I was like, I don't see no one ever doing the generalist type characters. There are different types of generalists: Courageous, feminine, and masculine. So, the feminine approach is I want my character to be cute and all. And then created so many different outfits. Like, there's a lot. Of course, I'm not gonna load each one here, but you can see it through the post I have that we have a lot of different outfits. I haven't fully updated all the older outfit models with the new stuff features like skin textures, the new tell, and everything. Because it does take time to go through, rewrite, add that, save it, import it in Unity, and then add the stuff. I just noticed. There we go. Yes, I could take the ears off, turn them off, but they're on by default. They used to be off by default, and I had to turn them on, but now they're on by default. And yes, my tail does move. I don't control it like I did with the old one, but yeah, it does move on its own, and that's through animation and Unity. Uh, I love to do a lot more advanced, cool stuff, but as much knowledge and information I can learn and get, I would have to be taught, shown it at least once or twice, then follow it in order to add more. I want to do a lot more with the model, but I'm not that skilled. Like I'd probably go outside of Ride and go like Blender. I don't want to fork and throw down money for something I'm not going to see a return in. I'm doing this out of fun, doing this to enjoy it, and V-Ray is like the best choice over Blender if you don't have the knowledge. V-Ray just gives you the model. You just have to morph it around, get what you want. And it took a long time because I kept changing it until I found something that worked. And yeah, that's how Velfe was born. As for the naming scheme, all my naming schemes come from a unique place of meaning behind it. Like NifesKnightZero. At first it was just Nice Night, then I added zero to represent the beginning, where it all begins, the 0 point before it loads. You have to start at square zero, zeros, and then move on to your 1, 2, 3, 4. So now as for Knights, yeah, because I love Knights. Knights has always been something I enjoyed. Now, most people do call me Nora. I go on my model's name, but I prefer to be called Nora. That also means knight, depending on where you look at the definition from. Of course, it is like a feminine name, a girl's name, but I look at it more like a knight, different name, because it also has the meaning of stuff in it, depending on where you take the definition from. And then from there, now from knives, that was not like the spelling of kitchen knife. Knives is spelled like Nifes. I spelled it that way back in middle school during computer class. I was like, what? No one's ever spelled knives this way. Most people says Nifes, but it's not Nifes. But I welcome the word Nifes because that could be a good nickname to add to it. So Nifes is fine if you can't say knives. Yeah. And then there, Knives Knight was born. Then Velfe Knight was born years later after. Would I create another character? Yes. Like I do have another ideal for a character. It's off my own original character design. I love to model her into a model, but getting her outfit made would be hard since it was mostly hand drawn. If anyone's up for it, once make my original character for me and then have me use it, or even you want to use it, that would be fine, as long as it's not within all that sexual stuff. I don't like to see my models that way or be used that way. But yes, so Saku will actually have to be voiced by someone who is actually someone with feminine voice, not female, because Saku is my use. When I first played Onigiri back then, I thought I named it Saki, but I switched the I for U without realizing it for like about over a week. And I was like, you know what? Something feels off. And I was like, my name was off. Why put a U over I? That's how Saku was born, from a mistake of naming. So Saku, one of my original characters, last name will be Suno, Saku Suno. Charming girl with uses dual blades, a dual blade willer. Big, nice, everything, and assets. But in Onigiri, it was like kind of like an Oni game. And in PSO2, Saku Suno that was muscling. I was like, oh, You know what? That just sparked some ideals there. And don't worry, Velfe was not created from any of that input. And I played Final Fantasy 14, and then I had named my character Sakusuno, which was a cat race. So Sakusuno has different variants in a human and a cat looking form. That's kind of where I like cat girls, and that's how Velfe was made as a feminine genderless cat, but without adding the word girl or boy to it. Just simply cat. Cat that looks very feminine but general. So yes, and that's not the only thing that played a part in it. There's other characters that played parts in Velfe's creation. So a lot of inspiring parts. But anyway, let's get back to the game.
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The holy capital. And what business would you lot having? On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
Yeah, why is most of this stuff here not good?
It'd better all be here. Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, somewhat foul's brewing, and it ain't tires borbile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will ya?
All right.
We have some quests we can do, so we're gonna go ahead and set this before we go do the other stuff.
You've lost a letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
Not just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole in my damn pack, and fool that I am, I didn't bloody notice.
It can't be that bad, surely.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for? Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the infirmary, and no fresh meat for our cooking pots. Worst of all, that letter I lost? It was for Sid. A letter he's been waiting on for days.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival. No, I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid. They're gonna skin me alive.
You know what? We'll just go ahead and help, because Sid's not gonna skin him. Hey, I don't know.
Thank you.
Hope not.
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies. So, where should I start?
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something. If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favor. And if you can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
If it's there, I'll find it.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you? Sid doesn't like to be kept waiting.
I'm sure he doesn't. The letter won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sambrek as soon as I can.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy.
He's never this late. Where are you, Randall?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned. And you know what it's like out there for a bearer on his own.
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin. Sad though it is, our need outweighs the risk. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And though Karen does what she can, her coffers aren't bottomless. Wait, you were a soldier, were you not? In the Imperial Army?
I was.
Then I ask a favour of you. I'm too old to be traipsing hither and yon. Will you go and find him for me?
I'll do what I can.
Oh, thank you.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall, and I suspect you'll find him in Lost Wing. He's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper. He'll know something, I'm sure.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travels, my friend. And thank you again.
Well, into the open world map we get.
The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I better keep my eyes open. Good. Looks like I'm in the right area. More of the lost supplies. I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. We've come this far.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you? Are you here for Master Quentin?
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby. I don't suppose you've seen it.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well, if you do...
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth a little while back. Could have been a piece of paper. No idea if it was your letter, but you never know.
Which way did it go?
Towards Lost Wing? Seemed well looked after to me. Dare say someone there's been feeding it.
To the village, then. Thank you.
The shad's all salted and smoked. It'll be an age before the stink's gone from my skirts.
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy. Someone's waiting for this. And he's waited long enough already. Hopefully this will keep our career out of trouble.
A whole day on the line and they're still not dry.
I should just own up to Otto and... Oh, there you are. I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet. I don't suppose you,
Found the things you dropped. I did.
I was so sure they'd be gone. And the letter?
Only a little worse for wear.
No more skulking about in the shadows for me then. And all thanks to you.
Catch that packet up, sir.
No supplies is one thing, but if Sid had found out about that letter...
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
If only. It's from his daughter. She's off studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keeps Sid sane while she's away.
You never mentioned a daughter.
Oh, he's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless couriers with levin boats. So I'd say you did us both a service. Here, for your troubles.
Most Sids have children, most Sids don't.
Today's the day.
In every Final Fantasy game.
Sweet as honey once he gets his
Another one
hands
for
on this.
15. There's Grandpa Sid, and Candy was the nephew. Daughter or nephew? No. It's been a while, so I haven't played 15 time on console. Yeah, the Brotherhood name. That's what replaced the original story that was supposed to have been there.
In the main.
Okay, let's head back and do the other one. Get that taken care of. It's always good to do side quests before you tackle the main shit, because sometimes the content will get locked out. Not gonna navigate. I wish they have a local map open in the corner. I'll just have to open it.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard?
It'd be so very convenient. It's no reason why we.
Sun's setting fast. They'll all be back from the vineyard soon.
Well, quick update: local map can be open.
Ah, if it isn't Sid's young protege. To what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm looking for a bearer called Randall. I hear he's been coming to you for work. He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago. A friend of his asked me to check on him.
Randall, you say? The porter? Yes, I know him. And I can't say I'm surprised if he has been delayed. I gave him enough to do. Though, thinking about it, he should probably have been back by now.
I'll go and look for him. Where was he headed?
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Pass. I do hope nothing's happened to him. Be sure to let me know, Clive.
Can I have another cup, Daddy?
How many have I
Yeah. You can activate it that way, guys. Yeah. So I'm gonna break.
You all right?
Didn't mean to activate it.
The hanged
All
man.
set.
Thank the gods. You're one of us. We were attacked. Beastmen on the road. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but the sod insisted on drawing him off.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road. In the clearing. Please. You have to see that he's safe.
I'll do what I can. You go back to Lost Wing and tell Quentin what happened. Goblins. Why am I not surprised?
Stay down.
Him.
Sorry, Randall. Looks like I was too late. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin.
That's a shame.
Ah, there you are. My man told me what happened. And? I can't help but notice you're alone. Damn it. I feared as much.
He's not far from the South Gate. I trust you'll do right by him.
Of course. I'll send someone right away. I knew he was brave, though I didn't know he was reckless. Poor fool.
And you known him long?
A while. I liked the fact that he didn't shy away from dangerous work, and he liked what I paid.
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too pleased to learn of Randall's fate. And I suppose you're none too happy either. For your trouble.
gonna travel to the other spot to make sure there's no more quests I overlooked. Knock those out.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy.
Take a seat, Clive. I'll fetch you a bowl of bread.
So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
This.
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but who is this Dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman. Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you? Goat at your service. Well, at the hideaway service anyway. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the curse breakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go. Anyway, Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them and all. Quick look.
Huh, so even more stuff to do.
Seen enough?
Alright, let's create a save. Set different one. See, we can't set Ifrit separate. Oh, that's kind of dumb. Because it's all under If. So even though we have Phoenix here, right? Can't set Ifrit their own. Because there's two fires. Would have been convenient if it could. But it is. before we continue, break. Short break, guys. Need a short break. So we don't have a BRB scrim on TikTok, so I leave the title. All right. Oh man, it's returning. This the other. Seriously, guys. Hmm. So many people. Oh.
Well, someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake said he's the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
Imagine fighting for a change. Pause. With your childhood friend, Bill.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. But will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
That'll be enough for today. But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see the lad?
Is it safe to ride to Northreach now?
Could be possible to go through this. We'll see.
Northreach. The soldiers used to speak of a brothel. But that was north of the checkpoint.
What did you say was in these
I hope the dame has friends in the south.
Give me one of those. Fish! All from the sea of grace this bloody morning.
You there! Fancy a drop of the Empire's finest?
Forbidden by the throne.
Begone! The gates for citizens, not serfs. Are you gonna buy something or not?
Do you see anything you like? I'll be here if you need me.
You won't find carpets like this in the cap.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. A Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested, unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
Is that kind of why she should do something like that? Bet herself as the leader, and later on it backfires on her later? I don't know. She's taking the big risk.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
Oh, yeah, wearing filthy clothes. Fuck that guy. Guy's a dick.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
You look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. No, I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this. Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She didn't mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every gil he earned on Tatienne and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
Oh boy, I am really having a bad feeling now.
Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
This kind of happens when people get like very obsessed with someone and you kidnap them. Sometimes they even kill the person they're obsessed with. Oh man, oh god, what's wrong with people?
heard the bones fell favourably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in Moor. Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
Can we just cover that damn tattoo up on his face? You have so many side quests here. Oh man, as you see, side quest after side quest.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
That's enough for today, Branded.
Go on, back to the beach.
Up, the lot of you. There's still work to be done.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
If even a grain is missing, the collectors will have my head on a pike.
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarrelling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a Branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
these people are so fucked up in this village. Okay, I'm not gonna say anything, but we're gonna. I hope that's Sid's plan on changing the world where people can live their lives, whether you're branded or not. And Jesus, man. I can't believe how messed up some of this stuff is. We're gonna take a break. We'll be right back. All right. I'm mock. Oh man. Ah. Between cleaning dishes and stuff away, yeah, takes a while, guys. Um, over some stuff. Hmm. See, my mouse pad facility tension impact is running its course. It's messing up like at the border edges of it. I believe it's messing. I haven't even had it. This seems to be the border edges. Well, then again, that's where rest my. Looks like the rubber sheet material. Well, since it is a custom made. I'll start back up here in a second.
Sell, or be gone. Good riddance.
weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the Dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant.
Oh, yeah, sure
What is
you
it
are.
that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the Dame. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
It smells of death here, Torgal.
Well, I think we know what happened. Yeah.
Damn it all. Bodies. Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. You said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the Dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a Dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the Dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the Dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
If it was a message that...
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
Ugh.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Otto mentioned the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
Pretty sad. Poor girl.
After it.
Have you seen my Chloe? I let her out of her pen while I did my chores, but she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She's beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind. And she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before. Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
In that case, let's not keep her waiting.
We're gonna hit these side quests.
That's a lot
Side
of
questing
fields
is
to
our
search.
way of life.
With a little luck, someone might have seen her. You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet, Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill.
Off with you now. I won't have idle branded underfoot.
Chloe? More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Is that someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the interruption. The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
Her pet is a. What the fuck?
Up now. You've slept long
Oh
enough.
my
It's
God.
time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favorite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair.
Wow, this is dark,
Months
dude.
before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
But Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
Damn. Dude, that was dark. That was dark. What the fuck, man? Square. Square, what is with this dark? This kid's pet is another human being. He's been petrified. I'm just gonna say this is getting really kind of like, how dark can this game get, dude? With these quests. I know the world's like dark and the theme is dark, but shit. Oh boy, dude. We're gonna head back to town to do the ones in town, knock those out. Jesus Christ, man. If I was Isekai in this world, and I don't think I would ever do that. I would not make them use magic if it caused them to do that. Actually, at least in what she had on was just rag. That's the fucked up thing. Oh man.
Did one of them get on this side of the gate?
Someone could have given you proper clothing and everything, but nope.
I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dames? Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and
Hey
a
there,
distiller.
hey.
You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
Hey there. Hello. We're just tackling side quests.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
No one's allowed through the gate until all packs have been
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now, shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard. But this here'll make 'em less so. For a while at least. Sorry about the welcome. I meant nothing by it. You wait right here. Here.
Hello to you as well.
You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
Morganbeards from the west. Savories from...
I have no business with Branded.
Well, I have business with you. A package. Fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone. This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false...
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment.
Oh.
Take it and get out of
What
my sight.
such a dick. That's a dick.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
It all smells so delightful. I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice. a burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best. Specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right? If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course. Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Those expensive tastes. The question is...
Well, at least it saves time to just right back.
Ah, you have returned.
I believe these are yours.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you evaded me.
And another quest complete, guys. Oh man, I don't really like being in this area, but we got 2 more to go.
The markets are a veritable midden, teeming with vermin.
Ugh, you need not remind. Their incessant chittering is ringing in my ears even now.
That's what we signed up for.
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others, a simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom.
a freedom I could sorely use.
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today, that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed, not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the Dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Sergeant's got it in for us two. Where's your commanding officer branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
I don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dame laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to know the Dame's being properly looked after.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either. Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time. You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I don't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least. I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames! And you! If you've got a message for me,
Out with it. If not, return to your post.
I can tell she's turning into crystal. She's not gonna last. Damn, man. Nothing we can really do. You can tell half her body's turning into crystal. Guys, oh man, dude, these people, I swear, man. Seeing this stuff really gets to me. No one should be treated that way.
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Here. It looks like you need it.
The Chamberlain must have sent you, but alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me.
You need to rest.
But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend.
And what of your own hurts?
They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only people around here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
I got one more quest.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
The markets are
Now, let's get the measure of you, shall we?
If that's what you want.
Cocky bastard. All right, let's be having you. Oh, and when you go crying your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. All right. So you know one end of a blade. Enough. Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, So it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? Not a bearer. Win the dame's favour anyway.
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
Got potential. I'll give you that.
That was not even a fight. That was like more like you just got ragged.
Can I go now?
Gregor's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
What? After all that bull. Ah, man.
The Emperor's finest.
Oh, jeez, man. Too many quests. I don't think any of them are missable, but you know, it never hurt. Oh, you have save points. That's it. Actually, you know, speaking of save points, I haven't made a save in a while. Okay, so backtrack to.
That's enough for today, Branded.
You, Branded, here now. You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him.
All right. Where is he?
My, I see they've sent me a Branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go, and see that you kill the beast.
Alright. Off to the beach.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this.
supposed to kill Wolfie. You're supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone has to put an end to this before it happens again.
These side quests are a wake-up call. What's going on in this world?
This instant. How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the Branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go! Summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
That unlucky wretch would be the dame. I can summon her if you like. Though I doubt she would welcome the interruption.
You serve the dame. Why would a woman of her caliber...
You look afraid. Well, how do you think those bearers in the field felt? Can you imagine their fear? Their pain? From the look of you, I'd say you're starting to get an idea of the first. Now, if you need help with the second...
Father, he's scaring me.
You think to threaten us, Branded? The dame's pet or no, I will not abide such insolence.
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this Branded's head clean off his shoulders.
Ugh. Disgusting.
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
least they got a proper burial, which is.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's nest two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
Well, you know what they say, eye for eye. As long as I was not involved in that eye part. Let's see, it's 6:56 p.m. It's Sunday. I've been streaming for about on OBSN. It is 3 hours 50 minutes, which is roughly 5-minute difference. Started it. I want to thank you guys for tuning in and joining to watch. I'm gonna stop here. Already saved. If you want to keep follow me here on TikTok and leave a comment, stuff like him. Now, follow me at Twitter at Velfe or NKZ Tempest if you want to talk about anime games, waifus, and stuff like that. At Velfe if you want to talk about models and stuff. You can join the Discord if you're watching me on YouTube or Twitch. There's links in the description or the panel box, depending on the platform you're on. You can join the Discord group, interact with me there, and talk with me there, or even on social media too. I'll try to reply back as best as I could. For those on TikTok, the link in my bio has a link tree which will link you to those places I mentioned. The goal for me here is to stream on as many as platforms as possible. So please do share me around. I do appreciate the help and support. I am just a small streamer. I on Twitch, I do have Twitch affiliate back then, but I wasn't streaming as back then because I didn't have a decent, computer hardware and everything to stream. I just mostly stream. But now I'm streaming mostly from PC. I'm moved on to PC gaming over console gaming because at the end of the day, PC gaming is generally better when it comes to being able to stream what you want and if you have the money, save up for it. I was only able to afford these things due to circumstance, help. Any donations made to me, tips or whatever, does go towards improving hardware and equipment and bills and stuff, so that you all know. Remember, tips, donations are all but welcome if it's optional. All of it all is optional. More than welcome to or not. But you subscribing, following me, whatever the platform labels them as, I do appreciate and value that. To watch the after streams is on the YouTube. There is a recording playlist there of everything I have streamed and played there. I do have some game series that I did play from start to end. We are doing Final Fantasy Tactics: The Wars of Lions, and we will be picking that back up soon. Once I finish the farming grind, which is kind of a pain. You know, you farm and then back and forth. It's kind of a pain. So before I do end the stream, thank you guys again. Really appreciate you. So keep an eye on Velfe Knight. Any future stuff or NKC Tempest. I do there might be unboxings. There might be other videos too, besides just unboxing, reviews over Documentas and stuff like that, or wall scrolls maybe, figures or PC parts. Next thing I need to do is a video review over the new GPU or the RTX 5060 Ti I had got, which was an upgrade over the RTX 3060. So I need to review that for the Amazon review on there. And also this monitor too, this new monitor I got. So yeah, those are two things I need to do a video review over. So, if there's anything in particular you want to know, facts wise, it's on my Twitch, it's on my Night Weebly. Yeah, it's in the link tree. It's also in the panels and the descriptions. If you're on YouTube, links and the descriptions, or the Twitch, it's in the panels. So if it's not there, it will be in the link tree section, and it'll direct you to it. I really do thank you and appreciate you guys. So I want you all to have a good day, everything. So I don't have the same scenes from here to there, but on Twitch and YouTube, thank you for watching, yeah. So I don't have it on TikTok, but thank you for watching, yeah, as well. Yeah.